Hi, my name is John. I'm the owner of Bear Paw Wilderness Designs. I want to show you another one of my tents. It's basically a tarp tent, but it's specifically used as a tent or as a tarp. It comes in 3 different models: the 1-man, the 2-man, and a 3-man tent. This right here is a 2-man tent. It can easily sleep 2 people, and sometimes you can sleep even 3 people if you spread it out more like a tarp. It basically uses 2 trekking poles or any other type of poles that you have. You can also use Easton short-corded poles. You can use tree limbs. You can use about anything you want. You can even hang this tent if you'd like also. The tent is very versatile. It's very quick to set up. It's very lightweight, and it can be used in a lot of different situations. First off, what I'm going to do is show you how to set this one up as the basic tent, and I'll show you some other configurations. The rear pole usually stands about 26 to 27 inches, somewhere around in there. And the front one on this one, usually I use about 50 inches, 52 inches, somewhere around in there for a trekking pole. First off, I want to put the rear tent pole in. It has a patch back here, plus there's also a loop you can put it in to secure it to the tent. Now, I want to put the front pole in. The front pole goes on the outside. And you notice I have the door closed right here because I'm going to set it up using the door first. And so I got the door closed, and it shows me how far I need to spread it. I got the 4 corners staked out in the very rear and the very front. What I'm going to do now is do the fill-in stakes. Now here's the tent set up with the door closed. You see it's got perimeter stakes. I got quite a few stakes on this tent because it basically handles the wind very, very well if you turn the rear into the wind. You can also open up the door. Tie the doors back. And as you can see, this is my 2-man version. There's plenty of room for 2 people in this tent. There's also a very small vestibule in the rear if you want to scoot further back, or you put gear back there too. And you can leave it open for ventilation also like this if you'd like. And you can scoot further back. This tent easily sleeps somebody 6'8" with no problem because it's very long and has the vestibule in the rear. Now the tent uses line locks on all the perimeter webbing and also on the tips, the peaks. You can also hang this tent with no problem. Now here you can see the rear vestibule. There's plenty of ventilation in this tent. Gives it plenty of ventilation along the sides. You can raise the tent or you can lower it a little bit. I like to keep it about like this to let the ventilation flow through the tent with no problem. And I also include 2 panel pulls on each side, so if you need to pull it out for the wind or for more room inside. Show you briefly in the side inside of this tent. You can see it's very, very large. Got lots of room for 2 people. The 3-man version has plenty of room for 3 people, and sometimes you can even get 4 people in there. And the 1-man tent is easily for 1 person plus a lot of gear, or 1 person and your dog, or 1 person and a child. You can also get this tent with perimeter netting going around for bug protection. I also offer a Velcro perimeter netting, so if you want to be able to take the perimeter netting off and just use the tent like this, or you can use it with the perimeter netting. Now I'm going to show you another way to spread it out a little bit. You can raise and lower this tent whatever you like. Like I said, it's more like a tarp, but you can raise and lower the tent with no problem. But I want to basically spread it out. Now, you can see the tent more like a tarp now. You can even spread it out further as you like too, but normally this is how I pretty much do it. And when it's like this, you can easily get 3 people, sometimes even 4 if you had to in here. Here, I'll show you the tent when it's spread out a little bit more. A lot of ventilation, a lot of tie points. And it's set up almost like a tarp right now. You can also use a external pole if you'd like. You don't have to use the internal pole. Like I told you earlier, this tent comes in a one-man version, a two-man, and a three-man. This is the two-man version, which can easily handle 2 to 3 people, sometimes even 4 if you spread it out a little further. It's a very versatile tent, and it's extremely lightweight. And you can also raise and lower the height as you'd like to get more height. Well, thank you for watching. Check us out on our website,